Hello and welcome to Module 5, where we will look at strength and resistance training. In this module, we're going to look at what strength and resistance training is. We're going to look at the key benefits of resistance training. We're going to look at some of the misconceptions around strength and resistance training. Ultimately, it's important to note here that strength and resistance training are the same thing. And in this module, we're going to use the term resistance training, which essentially is movement against a resistance. We're going to look at guidelines to help us incorporate resistance training even among school-age pupils. Resistance training is perfectly safe for all sectors of the population, provided it is done properly and the guidelines are followed. So we'll go through detailed guidelines here in this module. We'll then look at some very basic resistance training activities that you can include in your lessons, in your PE lessons, in your classrooms at discretionary times, or any other time you can incorporate physical activity. It's important to point out here that many of the resources, exercises, and games that we've already looked at in this course have already incorporated resistance training exercises into them. Walking to school carrying a school bag is a type of resistance training. Jumping up and down is a type of resistance training. Every time we get up, every time we sit down is a type of movement against resistance. So resistance training doesn't have to be complicated. However, it is highly beneficial. So I think you'll benefit from a good in-depth look at it here, and we've also included some key research around this area that you can study. Finally, we're going to look again at the school self-evaluation process and summarize some of the key points from this course as to why it would be a really beneficial idea for your school to consider choosing PE as its focus for school self-evaluation going forward. I hope you'll enjoy this module.